give a few minutes of extra time for people who are going to be popping on. It is, as you know, All Hallows Eve. I'm just trying to post this for people. Hi, beautiful sis. Hi, everybody. Ashley. Hello to everybody. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, Heather. Hello, Rhonda, Chanel, Rebecca. So I'm just gonna give my hellos to people. Hi, Jen. Hi, I'm sorry to the name before, Jen. I couldn't make out the name. I'm sorry. Hi. Geneva, Heather, Ashley. Yes, happy Samhain. Yes. I will give a tip. As you know, there are people that, you know, I won't give recognition to that type of practice, but please keep your animals in for the next couple of days. There are people that purposely seek out animals to hurt them and I'm just going to say it, sacrifice them and do horrendous things to them. So please keep your animals up and put them away. Keep them in the house, just for their safety, because there are some really crazy people out these next few days. So I am all ready for you guys when you guys, yes, please keep your animals in. Yes, Heather, because there are some pretty crazy people out there. Hello, I think it was Michelle. Hi, Jen Hamilton. So today I did some spiritual cleaning. I did some yard work, basic yard work. You guys can literally honor your land spirits just by doing that. Hi, honey, 242. Couldn't see you that good, honey. You guys can clean even just your yard, and that's honoring your land spirits, because the people prior to, hi, Misty, they are appreciative of that, because when you treat your land with love, you're honoring without you even knowing it, you're honoring your land spirits by doing so. They really do appreciate that. So it's the little things that you might do and you don't even know that you are honoring a land spirit by doing, by taking care of your property, by taking care of your land. I'm going to be heading up to the cemeteries with my sister this coming week. Hello, Christy Love. No, you're fine, honey. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, he's doing better. It didn't go as we thought it would. His healing's taking a lot longer than we'd hoped, but it's gonna be some months to just get back to normal in some ways. He will never really have full range of motion of his foot. He's always going to have to struggle in a way, I guess you could say. But as I see it, someone always has it worse, and I have to be grateful that my son's not in, other aspects like other people are. I have to be grateful even if we have to struggle through it every day together. I just have to be thankful that because there's always someone who has it worse than you do. So thank you for everybody. Good evening, Tracy. I like I said, I'm just grateful that, you know, he is healing to the bit that he can. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Mandy. And I'm just grateful no matter what the situation, because someone always has it worse than you do. So we always have to think of things that way. So back to what I was saying, and also I want to thank everybody that was praying for my son and my mother and always thinking of me, checking in. I really do appreciate you all. I might not be able to pop on here and say it, but I really, really, really do appreciate it deeply, because there are people that can just not care and, you know, be on here. But all of my followers have been super great, have been amazingly kind, always checking in. So I really do thank you all very, very, very much. So back to what I was saying about you doing the littlest things and not even knowing it. Land spirits can be very appreciative to taking care of your land. I'm being told taking care of the land. Taking care of the land is one of the best things that you can do, because prior to you, there has always been someone. Thank you, Christy. There has always been people prior to that have always. Yeah, my daughter had the croup and it was terrible. She was just a little baby, and it gets better as they get older. Thank you, Amanda. So I will wait a few more minutes. This way I don't want to keep repeating myself, and that way I can say my hellos to everybody. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Yeah, Tracy, we're it's like being in the middle of a constant rut. Tammy, thank you, Tammy. Between my mom's care and then my son's care and my grandkids wanting to be there, and it can definitely get overwhelming on many levels. Not just that aspect, but with the spiritual aspect, it's a lot more louder, I suppose you could say. There's more chit chat between spirits. This time of the year, the veil is like right open, more or less. It's not just today and tomorrow. It's this season. This season alone is very the veil is very thin. If you notice, when you switch the season, you'll feel a heavier sense of emotion, of feeling watched, feeling your family member around, a certain smell, the TV, the music, anything that'll, oh, that popped on, you know, that sense, it's feeling like that they're around. That's because they really are around, and they are. I always repeat this because I feel like it's a very important thing to say. They are as alive as you or I. Hello, Fighting Cancer. I hope you're doing well. Diane, hello. And I think a lot of people take it for granted that some people think people just pass on, and then that's all there is to it. No, that's not it. The realm of the spirit world is very, hello. I'm sorry, I couldn't pronounce your name. The spirit world being alive is so much, I'm sorry, I'm being interrupted. Not that I'm being interrupted now, I mean, this is a word I haven't heard before. Is that a nickname? I'm glad, honey. I have a, I'm sorry, I'll get back to reading all of your messages. I have a name, and if this is a name, I'm going to say if, because I've never heard this word Tiz, T-I-Z. To me, this would almost be word tizzy. To me, that sounds like a nickname for a female, was given to a female. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to pop on, and then I will start doing what we usually do, which is call upon your loved ones. Don't tell me. Libby, I don't know. Tizzy and Libby, I mean, possibly, but that to me, the sound is, doesn't sound the same to me, because I hear Tizzy, not Libby. The Z specifically I hear loud as day. So we will just kick back. Thank you, Diana. I hear the word kickback. So what we're going to do is, when we're going to wait for a few more people to pop on, and we're going to do the usual thing that we always do, which is call upon your loved ones. Tell them to have them come speak to me, but call upon the loving family members. We want to have as much positivity that we can. We want to have a positive experience here tonight. We want to have the most peace given here tonight. Thank you, Trish. And we all want to try to get a message in to see who can come through. I have a lot of people that are hoping their family comes through tonight, and I'm going to do my best. I don't control who does come through. Hi, Sharon. Oh, it's Miss Pandora. Hi, honey. Yes, it has. It really has a lot. When I get into a process of trying to do family, it can be a lot, because there's responsibilities in my home alone that sometimes I just fight to even have a few seconds for myself. Literally, I'm hearing the letter P, just like a actual letter P. There's no hyphen, there's no to it. It's the letter P. But trying to find a little energy for myself, that's why I haven't been on at all. And when I'm working on a case, I really stop all lives. That's okay, Tiffany. I did have somebody message me on Emily Noble's case. As you guys know, that's done and over with. I'm not with that case anymore. Emily Noble's murder has been solved. As we spoke of in the video, her husband has been charged, Matt. So that case is done with. I have no more affiliation with that case. I was asked to go to the hearing, and I can't go. I am currently working Michael's case, which everybody knows that. Any information I do not speak about, only with his mother, and that's it. So I want all of you to do your usual. I want you to call upon your loved ones, refrain them to me. Don't give me any info here until the very end. You'll know if the process belongs to you, because you'll obviously know what they mean by, because I asked for no information and I know nothing. Please make sure my pen's running out. Oh, my light's dimming. You'll see orbs around me a lot more tonight because of, you'll see the lights dimming. You'll see a lot. You might see a lot of things around me in your own senses that I won't take notice to. So if you see anything, you can say it in the comments and I'll go back and look. I'd like to know what you guys did between today and tomorrow to honor your ancestors or your family members. I'd like to hear, you know, your traditional sense of what you do for your family and your loved ones and your passed on. I think that's a really nice thing to share with one another and what you all do traditionally. I usually cook favorite meals of my passed on loved ones. Hi, Monica. I usually make a huge space for them. I put all their pictures there. I light candles. I make their favorite foods. I go to the cemetery. I just do a bunch of different things. I do other things that I don't discuss here. It's just my private practice. Sorry, I'm getting words here. I have a lot of male names here tonight. One being Philly. It could be Philly. I believe his name would be Phil or Philly. And I also have a man's name, Bill. So, yes. I'm still waiting. I'm not sure if anybody is aware what kickback means. Yes, Bill. You know, I have a Philly here, a Bill, and a Phil. So I'm trying to see if I'll get more from these names here. I got a Philly and a Phil. I didn't get Phil up. So all of you, if you haven't done it yet, please do call your loved ones and ask them to speak to me. Please don't put any private information on here, because what comes through from them, you will be able to validate yourself. Thank you, Diana. So I'm awaiting to hear where this is going to go further. I have the word kill, which means the person that I'm speaking to was killed. Hello, Tammy. The number two. I'm going to sit here and listen while you guys on your other end call upon your loved ones, ask them to give me colors, a special color that you'll know that is for you. Ask a specific timing that only you would know, something special to you that you guys would only know. Okay, so I have more on this Phil or Bill. I'm gonna say Phil or Bill. I'm gonna turn my air down just a little bit because I am hot tonight, and usually that's not me. I'll turn my AC on just a little bit till I get a little cooler. Okay, so I have the word Bill and Phil right off here. The word kill and the number 2. I'm being told positive expression. I also am going to say this. There are going to be 2 suspects watching this live tonight. I've already been warned about it. And I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about spiritual wise. I've already been warned about suspects coming to this live tonight. So any negativity that pops through on here and any messages, don't worry about it. That's just them being them, and let us just do what we have to do. Tom. Okay, Tracy. So as long as it's validated. So I'm going to sit here quietly and listen, and you guys can do what you have to do on your side, okay? I'm going to sit here and listen, and I will give you information that comes through as we go, okay? Because it's better if I sit here quietly and listen than keep watching the screen, because then I lose concentration with the energy I'm working with. Okay. So I'm going to say that I have a lot of male activity tonight, and the person that's with me would have died from when I heart palpitate, that's usually a sign that someone's passed on from a stroke or a heart attack. So I'm going to sit here and listen for a few minutes, and I'm going to if you guys can see, the light keeps flickering. Hello, Paula. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to try to take breaks, and that way I can come in and back in and out. So what I'm wondering is, the person that I'm speaking to was either taken, or this is the person that was from the heart palpitations I'm getting here. So what I'm trying to I have the words here: kill, number 2, a bill or a fill, positive expression, Tom, goal, cross, frame, trace, gun, Chris, Jane, Bill, more. Now this could be as in a name, like Emily Noble's husband was Matthew Moore. So this could be more. Yeah, we won't say any private things. Anything that is validated at the end, you may, I just don't want to be led. Chris, Jane, Bill, Moore, sign and goal. Frame. That's the second time. Frame. Oh. Hello, Michael. I know. Anybody that's going to step through for the live, you have to be considerate of one another and let each one speak, even if it's just for a moment, so we can get as many people to come through for a message for anybody on here, okay? I'm absolutely with you guys for a time being of, I'm going to at least wait at least 45 more minutes for you guys so we can all get a chance to try to speak to loved ones. I know. We have a short period of time. Window. Goal. This has said a lot so far. Goal. Glad to see you guys too. Maybe I'm. Ashley. The male that I'm speaking with. What do you mean? Send. Ashley. Okay, I have a very specific name being said. There's a... Don't go killing my battery here, guys. I need it. You guys are flickering my lights here left and right. Should I turn the other one on here so we're good? I'm familiar with this girl. Her name is Ashley Grave, specifically here. And the word time. If you can verify that and what that means, and the word send, time and send, if you can validate what any of that means. I just had a good friend. Oh, okay. You just had a friend pass. Well, this would be a male. Whoever I'm speaking to here is a male. And what's your message for Ashley? What's the message that you would like to give to Ashley? I understand what you mean by time. This person is pointing to their, don't mind me, this is mace on my wrist. I always keep it when I'm by myself. Ashley, this male is talking about his wrist and like almost pointing to a watch as that's his representation of time. I'm also being shown a car. Okay, I'm going to give you a moment to, yeah, I'm going to give you a moment more to give me a more specific, detailed message so I can have someone else come through and speak. Because I have somebody from this side that wants to chime in now. Something about a phone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down the words that I hear. And if you guys, I'm talking as into the spirit world, if you guys want to help me out in a way to repeat, I want you guys to repeat back specifics. I want you to repeat back to them colors, specific times. Tell them to tell me about specific times, specific favorite colors that person had. Anything's very specific to you specifically, because I need to know with how many people that I need to be able to give that information to that person, and you will know what it means. Car ride. Coal. Coal was said like 3 times though, so I have a feeling I know what that is, but I'm not going to repeat it here because it has to do with something I'm working on. A lorry. I have the word lorry. Yeah, but no, don't tell me your favorite color, dear. You have to tell it to your loved ones to repeat it back to me. I can't know specifics on here. They have to repeat it to me, as in so you can validate your information. Did you say yes? Car ride and car. Loving my baby, sis. I'm assuming you know some of this means something. No, time has nothing to do with it, dear. Case. Save. Oh, that's right, says Lori. Hi, Lens. Base. Cave. The young lady with a jean jacket on, she's showing me the back of her jean jacket like you would have a, you know, like the teenagers would wear, I guess you could say. It has almost like a fashion design on the back. My dears, please do not drain the battery on my truck. I won't be able to sit in here if you do, because I can't sit in the dark. So if you guys could please be careful with the energy overload. I don't want the battery dead. So I understand. I get it. You need energy to use. Just please be careful, okay? Oh, I'm getting a lot of different pictures, and I'm trying to establish here because I'm being hopped to place. I'm being shown a boot. Also, a African-American girl. She's got this jean jacket on and she's trying to show me the back of it. She's like, look. But she's not showing me anything bad. She's showing me a design on the back of her jacket. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Lori. It's almost as like she's trying to I'm sorry. It's almost like she's trying to show me a funny dance, like she's trying to show me she's dancing. She's happy. Like whatever happened to her, she's no longer it doesn't hold her back anymore. She's accepted it, and she's okay with it now, and she's moving forward with it. It's okay now. She's gonna move on from it, and she's past it now. She's saying, I'm past it. Past it. The word grace. Or Gracie. I don't know if you guys can see my lights going, dimming really hard. Absolutely. I'm still trying to see if she has anything else for you left for you. I'm being asked about a blanket. What do you mean, dear? I'm getting, this way I think was, this is for loving my babies. Is there a baby blanket of some sort, or a blanket of, it would be a girl's blanket? Because she's showing me this cute little, or just a pretty blanket. Okay. She's saying wrap, more or less. It's like she's telling me to wrap. Yes, I will. It's almost like she wants to console that. It's almost a feeling as if it's like consoling by wrapping up with a blanket and showing that warmth, if you get what I'm trying to say. It's almost as if when you miss somebody, you wrap something around you of theirs as a loving thing. She's okay. I will definitely get it, honey. Something about, hold, I'm trying to hear. I'm gonna keep my eyes off the screen for a minute because I'm trying to hear. She's also showing me her feet again. I remember her showing me her feet before as well. She says it's gonna be okay. Oh, I got it, sis. She says it's gonna be okay. She said, it's time to let it go now. She's with mom. She's waving bye. Erica. She's saying bye, Erica. Bye, Erica. Well, that was, woof. Okay. I'm being told next. The male speaking. What is your name? I have a mic here. Dave. A Mike, a Dave. Got a lot of males here tonight. A Mike, a Dave, a Tom. I'm gonna have to turn this page really quick. A Sam. Mike, Dave, Sam, and a Tom. What are your messages to your family? And who are they for? The word flu or blue. Go. Send. What kind of bike are you trying to show me? Are you trying to show me a regular bike? Or Are you trying to give me a general sense of a motorcycle? I'm assuming he means bike. I locked my doors. I'm hearing noises outside here. I know it's nobody around me, but just to be safe, it's spiritually. Boat, boat. Tom. Whatever comes through, I will do my best and get specifics for. I'm making sure, sis. Dave, a Dave. Sand. I'm hearing like walking. I'm hearing footsteps. But there's clearly nobody around me, so I know it's not anything alive feet. People that are going to be alive and hear their feet print. I hear walking on this side. So they're like trying to stomp and get my attention. Like, okay, so I've had a man, Dave, repeat himself and repeat himself and repeat himself. I also heard the word boat and sand. If I'm not mistaken, I just heard accident. Ashley Graves would like to know what message you were trying to give her. There are two people here, and it's like the one person wants to give the message. Ashley, did something happen to one of your friends with a car? Was it a possible car accident? Because I keep getting car. I also have a blue car here. I keep seeing a blue car. The word old. Tracy, blue car. Tracy, was that validated for you? Was that one of your go backs too? The female that passed was in a blue car. No car accident. Okay. I'm gonna say this, and I mean it with the deepest respect. Somebody is here that passed away. It would be a needle mark to the arm. I'm being shown a needle mark to the arm. This Dave person is very active. He spoke his name quite a few times. I'm assuming so. To me, it would be a death of an overdose. because I'm being shown an arm and a needle. The person that passed away from the needle to the arm, was this an accidental overdose? Yes. And this is a female. She would have, she's shaking her head yes, but I see her hair, it's not long and it's not short. I guess you could say mine would be, you could say long, I guess, if you wanted to, but the hair that I see is like, it's about my length, but a little bit shorter. And it's a lighter color, it's not dark hair. What was your message for, honey? She's just giving her a validation that she's saying, I'm here. I just want to say hello. What was your message for? She's saying, Mom. Mom. Bill. I have a bill here now. I think they're giving each other, they're being very courteous to one another, and they're like, it's like you're next, you're next, you're next. It's very nice of you guys to be doing that for each other, because I'm like hopping from one to the next, but I'm going back. It's like one will step up, and this Dave though, okay, Dave. He really wants to, yes, it is, Christy. It's very nice of them. I'm going to assume, I'm going to say assume because I hear the word suicide. And the man's, I'm hearing the word suicide, but Dave was spoken before then. Does that mean they're related? Possibly not. I'm just not too sure about the two together, because Dave has spoken his name multiple times, and then I heard the word also suicide. I'm having a lot of people here that have lost their lives in a way that murdered. I believe it was a bike. It's like there's a lot of people here that even despite what happened to them, they're very positive, and they're excited to be here in a way, because they're like, they're all giving each other the space and giving each other the step up to be like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it's very, it's such a good feeling here, I feel, because despite what happened to them, they're very kind to one another, and they're being very polite, as in, you go ahead, you go ahead, you go ahead. There is a, to me, this would be, okay. Is there anybody here that would have lost not one family member, but two from an accident? Just a yes or no suffice. I have this bill again. If I miss your guys' messages, I do apologize. I'm just trying to stay focused because that's why I'm losing a lot of focus. I'm trying to not be rude and read your messages. So I'm not too sure what this word is. I mean, I would assume it means I have two, but one is an accident. Okay. Okay. See, I keep hearing a bill, but with it comes accident. Then there's a Dave who speaks over and over again. He's just saying his name. Then there's a blue car. There's also a woman with a drug overdose. Sam again. Well, hello, Sam. What message would you like to give today? What do you mean, wall? I'm being told something about Sam and a picture on the wall. Pay attention to the picture on the wall. It's supposed to mean something. What do you mean bowl? Are you talking about bowling or are you talking about like a bowl we eat out of? I'm being I hear whistling. Whoever this person is would have whistled a lot in life. Sam, Sam, Sam. That somewhat makes sense? Okay. Loud. Loud. Boat and accident and sand. Yes. Carrie. Is Carrie a name or is Carrie, do you mean carry something? Name. Carrie. Is it for a Carrie or is it the person I'm speaking to Carrie? Okay, so I must have gotten that wrong because you're quiet. Okay, so let me refer the question back. Is this message for a Carrie? Carrie means something to you, Tracy? Okay. Yes, that one. Oh, okay. So that was one of the people you wanted to come through or spoke of. Okay, so that one's validated. Okay. So what about Dave? Now I've heard Dave multiple times. Dave, what message can I give your loved ones for you, Dave? I'm being told to turn the music on. What am I turning on? I'm being told the song will make sense. Okay, are we talking about, I don't want to turn it up too loud and scare the people that are listening. What am I going to, what station am I turning on? I'm being told to turn country. Okay. I'm being told they're supposed to know. Okay. So I will leave that on, but I'm going to keep it down very low just because. What song is this? What am I looking at? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to hear. I'm going to leave the music on, and if the song pops on that's supposed to be meant for that I'm being told to make sure to listen to the music. There's a song, specifically country, that it's meant. Who was the song meant for? Can you give me a name, please? I think I know the song. I'm assuming this is for a woman and a man. Okay. I will, I'm not sure if you can hear the song or not. I will, Do I from, oh, what's it? Luke Bryan. Do I by Bryan. If you all want to look that up and make sure it doesn't sound familiar to you, go for it. I will leave that on for you because I feel that is very important. You wanted to me to. Evidently this song has been validated by somebody. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't see the name. This person is validating the song for them. Yes, a male wanted it played. Thank you. The color red. Is this for the same person, the color red? Hi from Sydney, Australia. That's awesome. Everybody welcome the person from Sydney, Australia. Okay, I have a name Blake. Okay. I'm going to turn that very down just a little bit more. The name Blake. Red is for you, Tracy. Okay, back to you, Tracy. So I see a lot of things validating for this Tracy. Who is Tom for? No, this would have been a Blake, honey. Also, hello. Hi, Sandra. The name Reed. I don't know. Okay, let me rephrase this. Are we speaking about read what's on my paper, or are we talking about a last name Reed? So I'm assuming he means read. Okay, so I'm going to read the paper off because I'm being referred back to reading. If I maybe go back to reading what the paper means, is saying that I'm being referred back to what I'm supposed to read back, which I have, but I have wrote a little few things down here. Okay. Sam, wall. I was being shown that this person, Sam, wanted me to refer back to, I was being shown a picture on the wall and they wanted me to repeat that. So there should be a picture of some sort. You're very welcome, Ashley. Also, well, the blue was validated. Go, send back. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I think maybe maybe they're asking you to put a picture on the wall. That the littlest things can mean so much to them. Boat, bike, Tom, Dave, sand, accident. I was shown the overdose of the needle in the arm. Blue car. Dave multiple times. Mom, Bill, bowl, Carrie. Carrie was also validated. Red, Blake, Tom, Reed. Michael showed up and he was saying some words. Car ride. Cole 3 times. Lori, which that was validated. She got to speak to her sister. Dave, Mike, Tom, Gracie, Grace, past it, shoes, happy, cave, base, save. I was specifically given Ashley Graves' name. Cap, time, window, goal, kill. There's a word I can't say here because it has to do with Michael Gorley, but his mother is already aware of the word. Jane, Bill, sign, goal. Goal came up multiple times too, so I'm not too sure what goal would mean, except for, you know, just write that down and I'm sure it'll pop up and mean something to somebody at that point. Cross, frame, trace, gun, goal, fill, bill, expression. So, and Tizzy was, to me, is a female nickname of some sort. Okay, so I read that back. Amber. Tracy, Carrie was for you. Okay, the word amber. If I had the name, I'm sure you would have said that was the name. Is it Blake's? I did get a Blake. There is a Blake on here, right there. The word Amber, the name Amber. Chris. Kill. Amber, Chris, kill. For that, when I hear a name, what I do is ask if it's for them. Like, is the message for a Phil or is it Phil? I'm being told a lot of questions, a lot of questions. Yes, and that's how we get a lot of things answered most of the time. Okay, Ren, that's a lot of validation for you for multiple things here. Okay. Can I give any more messages for I'm being told Blake again. Also the word willow. Paul. Okay, guys, when my ear's doing this, you do have to just back up just a little bit, okay? Because your energy is so close that it's sending my sentence from what I'm trying to speak to them. It's like the high pitch of your energies are going to mess up my sentences to the people that want to speak to you, okay? So if you can just back up just a little bit, it's okay that you're here. Just back up just a little bit, because when you step into my energy field too close, my senses go to a high pitch hum, and I can't hear that good, and I can't repeat what I'm saying, that you're saying to them. Okay? Mike. I have a mic that says shout out. A Paul, Move, Tom, Willow, Blake. Case. Phil. Do you mean fill something up, or do you mean the word like somebody's name, Phil? The word coast. Break. What I'm getting, someone's something here would have been taken from them. Maybe a bracelet. To me, it would be a woman getting a bracelet taken from them in some sort of manner. Pandora. Vicky. Sal. Got a lot of people here tonight. Pandora is, this is one of the ladies on my Facebook. Do you have a message for Pandora? If you're on here, Pandora, can you please make yourself aware? Vicky means something to me. Vicky and Carrie are my two loved ones. Oh, okay. Those are the ones that you wanted to get a hold of tonight. Okay. I'm going to ask this question. Does this mean anything for you, Tracy? No. Did the two females' names that I mentioned, did they have some sort of a pact with one another? Because I'm hearing the word pact. Pact. Okay. I'm being shown your son. But it's almost, I'm assuming that means something to you, Tracy, the pact thing between the two loved ones. It's almost like there's a, I want to say a female looking over your son. It's very possible. I'm being shown your son, but at the same time, it's like they're like proud of your son's progress. A woman. Does anybody know a Contessa, if I'm saying it right? It's almost as if she's watching over Vicky. I have a Vicky here now. Oh yeah, Sandra. I there's been about four or so people here so far that have gotten a lot of I'm not sure because I've heard Panda. There's a woman named, to me it sounds like Contessa, or it's like an old it's a longer name with a C. To me it sounds like Contessa, but it could also be what do you, okay, I'm gonna say there's another name being said, Consuela. Okay, I hear the word Consuela as well. But back to Pandora, it's almost as if I'm being shown, I heard Contessa, or it's like an old name. It's very old country name. I would say Italian, I guess you could say, because I've heard it before, but it's like right on the tip of my tongue, but it's getting like a name. I'm hearing Contessa again. Okay, I'm not going to try to fix the name because it's being repeated to me. And then I hear the word Consuela. It could be Catalina, but Contessa, I mean, maybe if you look up the name, maybe it has a meaning of the same meaning. Sometimes you can get a variation that's different and they speak it a different way. it's like I'm being shown your son, and I don't see him like face to face. I see him from behind. He would have a short sleeve shirt, but it's not a regular it's not a boy shirt, regular boy shirt. It would be like a button up, and it would have I don't want to say, it's not checkered. Oh, she was murdered. She was your son. Great. Okay. I see him from behind, and she's showing me him from behind, almost like, look, I'm proud of him. He's almost like she's proud that the way he walks. It's very she's showing me specifics of his shirt, and he would have, like, I want to say grayish shorts. She's saying he's handsome. She calls him handsome. Handsome. Almost as if she's showing me if she could pinch his cheeks, she would do it. If she could pinch his cheeks, she would. What grandmother wouldn't do that to their grandkids because of their, you know, the way they see them? Love, love. She says she loves her handsome grandson. This Consuela name is repeated again too as well. So it's like an even and odd. We have the males that we're speaking for a bit, and now we have a bunch of females that are coming through. Okay, I have a Grace, a Will. And Will doesn't mean a male's name. She's probably trying to say a sentence. Grace Will. Do you have any more for Pandora, for your grandson? Time. Mother. Usually that means grandmother or mother. Will again. Is will a name, dear, or is it a phrase? Like I will do something, or as in will. I'm assuming this is a name. A woman is speaking about a man named Will. So it was never solved then, her murder. Okay. Okay, so we have a Vicky, a Sal, a Consuela, a Contessa, a Grace, Will. Does any of the females that are here have a message for your loved ones? I'm not too sure what pull would mean. I'm assuming one of the ladies here really loved, I'm going to say Christmas, because she shows me almost like a pole. It could be something on her land, or that was on her land. And it looks like she has like some sort of Christmas garland, or I would call it some sort of decor. Carrie loved Christmas. And it was very pretty. It looks just like she decorated the pole with Christmas decor around it. Grace, Grace. What is Grace's message? What is the message for Grace? Okay. I'll make sure. I'm being told. How can I say this without sounding not in a positive way? I'm being told there's a person that is not to be trusted on the heading on the live, that is not who they are and not to be trusted. Okay. Okay. Will. Grace and Will keep going together. What is your message for Will? I'm being shown, I'm assuming this would be a wife of the man she's trying to contact. She's showing me her it would be a wedding band and a wedding ring. I didn't see that message. I apologize. What is your message for him? Be happy. Will and Grace, man, I missed that. So there's a woman here who wants to speak to a Will, and she's speaking about, obviously she's passed and he's still alive. She's speaking how she wants him to be happy. I'm assuming he still holds on to her and he hasn't moved on, and she's telling him to be happy. Paul. 2 Pandora's relative. She would like to know. Now, I know you came here to speak to your about your grandson, but she would like to know if you know the person that took your life. Pandora, does this have anything to do with her? I'm being told, I'm going to assume by what she means by this is, I'm going to write this down so I can make more sense of it. Okay, she's showing me a door and a key. In murder cases, usually when people are murdered and they find no forced entry, usually that's a sign of they knew the person. And she's showing me like a key and a door as if someone just came right in. Does that make sense to you? She was killed. No forced entry. Okay. So she's showing, so what I'm assuming she's meaning to me, this would be to me, for me, this would be someone that knew her. Someone who had easy access to her place and they wouldn't have suspected. Okay, dear, can you do that? Can you say that to me one more time? Because you confused me there. You said him and her. Was it one person or was it two people? Two people. So was it a male and a female, or was it two males and two females? Okay, Pandora. We have a male and a female. There's two people involved. What was missing from the house? She's kind of, what did they take from you? You're trying to show me something. She's telling me they took a ring of hers. Do you mean a piece of jewelry or... She's saying the word hole and ring. Are we talking about jewelry or are we talking about something else? Also, Pandora, what did she have issues with the heart? I think what she's trying to relay back to me is, think about what she's saying here. Ring and hole. Did you lose something? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you saying somebody took something? Drop. Okay, I'm assuming she means, she's saying drop, hole, and ring. I'm wondering she lost something, possibly in a drain hole, and maybe if that's what she's trying to say, or they did. She did have, okay, she did have her, because when I started talking to her, I feel this in my chest, like a palpitation, like a shortness of breath. Lateral. I mean, I don't know if Pandora, if you can ask what that means, as in maybe your family or her family, or what she would have known. Ring, hole, and drop. Maybe something was found in a drainage pipe, like a sinkhole or something in her place. But she's speaking of a male and a female, two people. She showed me a door and a key, in which you validated no forced entry, so that makes sense for you, which is good. That means Sal. What is the message for Sal? Are we talking about Sal, or are we talking about a man's name, Sal, or are we talking about like a girl's nickname, like Sally would be Sal? River. Okay, Sharon. excuse me, I'm being shown right now why am I being shown this specific thing? I'm kind of confused on why I'm being shown this. So who is being thrown into the river? I'm being shown a person throwing another person into the river, but they're no longer alive. The word Sal again. Was Sal murdered? Or was Sal the person that killed you? I'm being shown another car, but this car is blue. It's very specific. I'm being shown. That's a very specific piece of information. A blue Mitsubishi. I'm not sure. To me, this would be like a Salvatore for short for Sal. And I'm being shown a car, blue car, and it's also being said blue Mitsubishi car, which is very specific. Okay, who owns the blue car? Who is the person being thrown into the river? If anybody can validate this, please. There's a woman named Candace that should be missing. She would have been murdered and thrown into the river. Okay, who murdered Candace? The person with the blue car? Soil. I am being shown, I want to say it would be a shoe print in the ground. It would be a male shoe print. It's very big, but it looks to be soft earth, like it would be soft ground, and the shoe print is very viable on the ground. This girl would have been thrown in the river. Her body has not been found yet, and she is wrapped in something. To me, it looks like what am I seeing you wrapped in? Is that a clear? I don't want to say tape. To me, it looks something clear that you're wrapped in, but it's also something else over you. What is that? Right. It looks glossy, but what is that glossy? What is that? Can you help me with just how to describe that? I don't know how to describe it, because there are people here watching, and they can look for you if it's possible. Where are you from? What part? What county? I'm going to look these places up, and I'm going to have them validated. I have a Kentucky Then I have a Louisville. Then I also have a Cleveland. So I don't even know if a Cleveland would go with a Kentucky. No, I cannot validate it if it's Candace Green. I'm going to say Candace because that's the name I heard. I will not say a last name because I wasn't given a last name. I cannot give out information that I did not hear. This girl went missing in Kentucky, Floyd County. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't put 2 and 2 together without validating. Is there a Cleveland in Kentucky? Race. I hope I didn't open my mouth too big. I know there's a Cleveland, Ohio, but is there maybe a county or a street, something in Kentucky, maybe near water with this name? I'm in Cleveland County. Oh, so there is, huh, Sandra? Okay. Is that by water? Can anybody Sandra, can you validate that for me? If you can, Sandra, get back to me when you can, honey. Okay, so Candace, can we get back to what you're wrapped in, sweetie? Because what I see, yes, honey, you did say blue. I know. What are you wrapped in? To me, oh. I hear the word, excuse me, shipping tape. The stuff that you put on boxes. That would be clear tape, correct? You know, when you're packing up boxes and you're moving and you put the clear tape over the box with the little handheld tool there. Are you still with us, Candace? Okay, so the person I'm seeing right now has I'm wondering if I'm being told. Okay, I'm going to put it this way. I see a girl in a skirt. She would have had a top on, but it's a long sleeve top with a skirt. It would be like to me, the cuffs aren't of like a shirt like this. It would be more of a designed, like poofed out. I could draw it and place it up on my Facebook or something to show what I mean. It's kind of like her outfit she's showing me. Okay. I just got a validation. It's Candace Green. I didn't want to say it was unless I heard it, and I just heard Candace Green. Candace Green. Okay. Okay. Sandra, I'll get back with you. Can you repeat what you just said to me, please? She's showing me herself barefoot. And then says the word shoe. I'm going to repeat a name. I don't, you know what? I'm just going to leave it out because I don't know what it's referring to. And I don't want to put somebody's name out there that I have no, I don't want to be irresponsible and put somebody's full name out because I have a full name here and it's being told to me, but I'm not sure if she's referring it to who hurt her and took her, or if this is a message for this person. So it's kind of unfair to leave that name out. It is a man's full name, so I'm assuming it's being referred to from her. I'm also being shown a lake. I'm going to call it a lake. It might not be a lake, but how I see water in my visions, to me, it's always a big body of water, or it's either a really small body of water. Why am I saying bottle over and over again? I'm going to write that down. Usually when I spit the same word out twice, it's something. But I see a body of water, and then I see a walking path that you could walk. Here's the walking path, and here's the water. Like you could walk around and be present in the same moment of the water, as in it would be there as like a site you could just go to. I don't know. I don't know the area. Um, I'm gonna leave this name out. I really don't want to. It could be shrink wrap. I see a clear wrap. To me, it would be clear, but I also heard shipping tape, very specific there. So it would have to be something that would be to keep the body together, to keep it very close and tight. Okay. I want to get with Sandra on something and ask her this specific name. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy, does something bear mean? Clear shower curtain. You know, it could be Sandra, but she said the specific word. If you know her boyfriend's name, okay. But I'm not going to repeat it here. Does the word bear mean anything to anybody? To me, that's what I call my grandson, Bear. So I'm just gonna just leave it there because I'm not sure what that would be. Clever. What do you mean? The girl Candace that went missing, oh. Well, that would make sense why not much is getting done, huh? Which would add up to what she just said. Took time to lie. Was questioning done in the Candace Green case? Because who she's saying is was questioned, was the person who hurt her was already questioned and they took time to lie. So, which would make a lot of sense because that would tell me that they were already in. Okay. That was validated there. Okay. Okay, so I have a name here. Yes, Sandra? All right, honey. I have a name here. I don't know who this is referring to. Does it mean it's for Candace Green? This is the second name I've heard. Could be two different names. It could be one. A Chris Jones. If anybody can validate this name, or Sal again. Very, very specific names tonight, let me tell you. I hear I don't know if this is a full name. I'm just going to say it. I don't know the name of who this person is or if it's referring back to Candace. I'm not going to say it is. Do not quote me on it. Do not say I said it has to do with her. I don't like to say things and be repeated as I said it towards a case. I want to be very specific that I said it here, that this does not mean it's related to Candace Green. I hear a Sal Duraco. I hear a Chris Jones. I also have another name that was said by her that I will not repeat on here because I don't need, I'm sure you guys get the point what I'm trying to say here. Can you guys, can anybody validate here Sal Duraco or Chris Jones? I mean, these could just be messages for people as well. I'm trying to be very careful how I'm trying to be very careful here how I state things. I also hear the word phone cord, strangle. My heart is pounding. I'm not too sure. I hear the word phone cord, strangle, heart palpitations, I feel. So this part may be connected to one another, or it possibly well might not be. So this could be a whole nother person that's coming through that was murdered, or this could be something that, right. I don't want to give out information that wasn't related to the case in any way. I don't want to cause hearsay. I'm very careful in my cases on how when a spirit comes to me and tells me straight out what happened and the person's exact name, I will, then I will state it. Well, I wasn't expecting you, Molly. Back over to Jones again. I'm really surprised, Molly, that you're here. It's good to hear from you. One of my very first cases I did on my station was Molly Tibbetts. I know, Molly. I know. Molly Tibbetts was one of my first cases on here. I did them here locally. I just never did it on my station. She's saying her murderers and captive, the people that kept her captive, are still out there. This Christian Bahena Bavera did not kill her. Staged, murdered. I'm being told, please tell them to look. And then I'm being told to go. She's showing me the cornfield again. Oh, you'll see orbs all over me tonight. I'm not even keeping track. Yeah. I'm Molly. I will get a hold of somebody and discuss some of these things with her. Okay. Yes. Yep. Lori. I will tell Lori. I mean, I don't know what I can do towards that, but I will help and tell them for you. Okay. Are there any more messages that I can give tonight as an honoring to the spirit world? Mom, I love you. Thank you. Who is Mom, I love you? Who is Mom, I love you for? Sandra, are you on here? Sandra, are you on here? I'm being told. No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna try to hold back from not crying and laughing at the same time. Michael said, Mom, I love you. And then he says, Roscoe. And then he's showing me a picture of them howling with their heads up together. And then shows me a picture of his bed. Michael, what do you mean? Why are you showing me your bed, Messy? You're welcome. Do you want me to tell Mom anything else for you? Sandra, why does he show me, he shows me shoes by a bed. To me, it would be, he showed me a pair of Crocs. But he shows me his shoes right by his bed. What does that mean? Like the shoes are right next to each other, nice and neat, but his bed looks like it's been almost slept in. Does that make sense? What do you mean not? I don't understand what you mean, Michael. It was almost like, if this makes sense, very neat in one way. Ah, okay, that makes sense, because that's where I see him, like, tucked right by his bed. Like, right where as you would step in front of the bed onto the bed. But that's, I don't know if that's what I'm trying to get at here. I see his shoes, like, literally right here, but his bed was like messy a little bit, like he slept in it. It tells me Michael was a very neat dresser, like he dressed very neat, but he was very he dressed very accordingly, like very neat, but he probably didn't make his bed a lot. Am I right about that, or am I not understanding what he's trying to tell me? Am I getting what he's trying to say to me? Because I feel like he has two meanings there for me. Like I'm guilty of it. Sometimes I'll just get up and hurry up and start my day, and I'll not make my bed, but I'll make sure I'm dressed accordingly. He loved dressing neatly. Okay. Did he leave his bed unmade sometimes? Is that what I'm trying to understand he's saying to me? I'm trying to get what he's trying to say. Do you have okay. Oh, okay, Jen. I'm not sure what I'm being shown here. I see a oval. You always made his bed. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was getting it right, and I wanted to see, because he was giving me two different things. If you have a picture frame, let me know. Like this, he's showing me a oval picture frame. Are you saying oval or old? He's trying to say it in his words, but he's got his accent, so it's really hard for me to understand what he's trying to. He's saying old, like old, but he's saying like old. It's like almost missing a letter in the way he's saying it to me. What picture's in there? He's trying to tell me there's an old picture of something in an oval picture frame. Not a square one. It's an oval one. Does that make sense to you? The word, excuse me, the word Joe. Oh, he says the word Roscoe. Is Roscoe in the picture? Joe is my friend, Monica Jones. Okay. Oh, you're Jones. Do you know a Chris Jones? His picture doing tree work is an oval picture frame. Oh, okay. What do you mean, shape or shake? Shake what? Oh. We'll leave that one for... Okay. Jennifer or Sandra, what does shaking the tree mean to you? Does that mean something to Michael? Because it wouldn't have been a big tree. It would have been like something he was trying to get down from the tree, or something to fall out of the tree. Do you recall anything like that? Because I'm being to me it would be Michael, because I see brown boots, jeans, and a oh, okay. Would that make any sense to you at all, Jennifer or Sandra? So shaking the tree. Or, I'm going to laugh. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Was that a phrase he said, to use the bathroom as well? I know that sounds funny and foolish, but I feel like he would have a phrase he would say to use the bathroom, or he's actually showing me a picture of him shaking the tree. You know how men have their little phrases when they say to use the bathroom. Very specific. P used and tied around limbs. Okay. Because he shows me shaking a tree. And then I got the sense of he's busting my chops in a way. Ice from trees. Because I swear he was being funny about it too. I'm sorry. He made me laugh for the first time tonight, that's for sure. He just being funny, I guess. You know how men are. Like when they have to use the bathroom, I have to go shake my tree. I don't know, but he laughed about it at the same time. So I'm like, maybe he meant something else, like as in how men use a phrase to use the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, that was funny. Thanks, Michael. That definitely made me laugh. I can tell you that. The word, oh, yes, I definitely, I'm glad I wasn't drinking my water right now. I have another person here today. I don't know if this is who I think it is, but if I'm thinking correctly, oh. I have Jenkins. I'm not too sure if anybody's familiar with Jenkins, but I personally know that was another case that I worked on. Kanika Jenkins. And then I heard Kiera, which is Kiera Coles. And to me, those two are linked in some way. Do you ladies have something to say tonight? I know. Kiera, or Kanika will never, the person that killed her, Kanika Jenkins, his name was James. And sadly, that's the person she kept repeating to me and repeating to me and repeating to me. And she's repeating it now. And she still shows me her, she's showing me a barefoot. She's showing me her foot barefoot, but only one foot is barefoot. Kanika, would you like to say anything tonight, honey? My dimples, I call her Dimples. She had the most prettiest dimples ever. She was so beautiful. Footage. Speaking about footage. They know. She's saying they know. They don't care. And that's sad. It really is. She's basically saying people are living their life. And they're going on with their life and nobody cares. No, honey, people care. Do you know how many messages I get in a day about you and your case? And the sad part about it is no matter how much work I do on my part for people, if police aren't willing to do their part or follow up leads or actually just do the actual work in itself, which there are a lot of good police officers out there. I don't mean it that way. I might get to something in a second. If there's if it's just me, I can't be the whole bodied person and do it all myself. What can I do from my end except for tell their story and report things to the police? And if they take my leads and they listen to me, I've had plenty of police officers listening to me and take my leads down. But there are some I've had, for example, Kara Cole's case, I spoke to a detective and he basically shrugged me off. And it was sad because, you know, there are so many things that fit in her case. It was just terrible that there's just so many people that are missing, male and female, and they're taken advantage of because if people are doing drugs or if they're doing illegal activity, or they're to some people, they're not worthy of being found, and that's not fair. It's not fair. She keeps saying the word James. Unpunished. Stab. I don't know what stab means because she wasn't stabbed. Okay, so as I was speaking to our girls here, the word Harlan came up. Yes, I really wish people would get fresh eyes on these cases as well, because so many people could have leads and you name it. And I think, I just think if they had new eyes in cases, I think more would be done, or they wouldn't be looked down on because of their situations. People are looked down on by the color of their skin, by the situations they were in. You name it. If I could get into a lot of different things, but I'm not going to, because I want it to be a positive aspect about tonight. I want those to come through that are able to speak and get a message out and have their time. And I've gotten a lot of people tonight, a lot of names tonight. Sandra, does this mean anything to you? I know this is a movie, but I feel like, I don't know, Roscoe Jenkins. I don't know if that's a person's name or if it's the actual, if that's your dog and maybe a nickname. There's a movie named Roscoe Jenkins, and it's a funny movie. But to me, I'm going back to Roscoe, and I don't know why I'm going back to Roscoe, your dog. Also, the word Harlan was mentioned. Roscoe P. Okay. Harlan, I know is Kentucky of some sort. Yes, they are linked, Ashley, Kanika, and Kiara. I also have, I do believe that there are deep connections in many different ways, and I'm not going to just repeat them on here, because some of the stuff that I worked on was never said in the videos. Harlan, Kentucky, for some reason is being mentioned. The word case. I don't know if anyone can validate this for me in Kentucky. There will be or is a girl missing from Harlan. She would have blonde hair. I'm not sure what I'm being shown here. Excuse me, I have to have some water. She would have went missing. Okay. Okay, there's a woman named Rachel. She is missing from Kentucky. I'm sorry, I missed the message here. I don't know what was just said. If you could repeat it for me, dear, I would appreciate it. She would be, okay, Sandra, does that make sense to you? There's a girl named Rachel. If this is a connection to the case, it would be Harlan, Kentucky. And I'm being shown that she has blondish or dirty blonde hair. But she would have been missing. And I also have the word stab, or like here. Like stab or here. Thank you, Margaret. Marguerite. Blonde. Okay, so she's telling me she was stabbed, or in some way. When I hear stabbed, it's usually a message or a sign of like maybe she was here cut or she was stabbed actually. Okay, Molly, I don't know if I'm getting she was cut like Molly or this is Molly speaking right now. I'm assuming that I'm being told being cut like Molly as a reference. You know, if rivers were ran, I can imagine how many people would be found. Okay. I am going to end this live, but first I want to talk about awareness. I thank you to the people that came, the spirits that came. I want to thank you and release you now. I release your energy to go back. We will do another, we will do another visit to where we can speak to your loved ones and we can all do this again. I appreciate you for coming. I thank you for coming. And your family thanks you for coming. Your friends thank you for coming. I release you now, and I wish you the best. I really want to speak about awareness on people that are missing. It's not okay to speak about just women missing, or it should be an equal party to where people are, and Sandra just said there are over 300 people missing, and a lot of the times nobody's being found, or you're welcome, Carol, or even being looked into. And the sad part about it is men don't get even half the recognition, you're welcome, that women do. And it should be an even event to where men and women are missing. They both need the media coverage. When it comes to black women and white women, and I don't mean to make this racial, because that's not what I'm trying to do. African American women, black women, they don't even get the news time more than enough, not even what white women would get. There are sadly so many people missing, and this is what the station is about, trying to help people, you know, find their killers, find their bodies, find them missing, even if they are alive, bring them back home where they're safe and they're loved. If we could share a picture, we could share a message, we could share anything on this page that helps people get back to where they're supposed to be or move on to the next realm. That is the goal here. And sadly, you know, this is the work I do. Was this ever my dream? No, it wasn't. But this is the way I was born. And you're welcome. I'm being told thank you. And sadly, you know, this is what I do in a way to, I would have never thought this would be something that I would do in my life. But I do it because I'm a mother. And I would not want to be on the other end of waiting for the phone to ring. Where is my child? Where, you know, what's going through their mind right now? Anything that can help the missing, you know, get justice, anything that I can do and help. I do my ultimate best because like I said, I'm a mother and I wouldn't want to be on that end and no one help me. I just wouldn't want to be that person because I know me as a person. I would have died inside by now. And I'm grateful to everyone that is here on the station and offers to help and share the missing, share their pictures as much as you can. A picture goes a long way. Even a picture, you're doing something to help the missing. Help them. Be there for them in any way you can. Tell their story. This person went missing from this place. This is what they look like. If you see them, contact this person. That goes a long way. And to the spirits that are passed on, I tell their story because I have the ability to do this and to say, when my time comes, I know I want to be on a positive side of helping all those spirits cross over, find their killers so they can just find that peace and move on, and their families can have that peace. And that's all I've ever wanted doing this work. I don't make money from it. I've never accepted money from it. And to me, that's how I stay humble and that's how I stay kind. So anyone that works alongside of me is to be the most humblest, kindest people that you can be. And that's how I am rewarded. Just be humble and just be kind. So I'm going to leave you with this video, leave you with this live. And we had a lot of validations tonight. There are some names I do want to check out. Sandra, I'll be messaging coming your way soon. Because I feel like this has to do with Kentucky. And I just wanted to say thank you to all that showed up here to speak to their family. And even to the ones that you can come here and try really hard to get a message. You're going to be one day on the other end of that message. It just takes time. I can't control who comes through. It doesn't work that way. I mean, yes, I could call upon them, absolutely. But when I do a live, I don't single out calling upon anybody, because then it would no longer be a live. It would, from that point, be a session. So that's sessions are for other purposes and other times. The lives are to get as many loved ones to come through as possible so everybody gets a chance. And as you can see, to be called out by full name by people, they can come in and give you a specific message or a small message, but to them that's a lot because they came through to give you that message. So it validates that they are there for you and that they had a message for you. But would it be sometimes what you wanted or what you thought? No. Sometimes people come through that you wouldn't even expect. A lot of people want your mother or their father or their brother or their sister to come through. And sometimes it's a completely opposite person. But sometimes they just want you to know that they're there. So it's definitely not an easy thing to do live, to talk. As you can see, once I started not watching the screen, a lot more came through. But I do the live so I can interact with you at the same time. So that's what I do. That's the purpose of a live for me, so I can ask questions if they want to know something. We had a lot of things validated tonight, which made me happy because that meant you have some peace somewhere. So again, I will leave you with this video, and we will meet again, and we will do this again. And we will get more in the way of messages through. At the time being, I will not be doing any more lives for a little while because I have my case I'm working on in my home life that is extremely busy and exhausting. But I'm also grateful, like I said. So I will leave you guys with this video. I hope you have a safe and happy Halloween tomorrow. And remember to please honor your ancestors, honor the lands. What the littlest thing you could do makes such a huge difference. And it comes back to you in a way that energetic wise, it'll come back to you in a positive way. So I will see you guys, and I will stop in and pop up a video. I do have to do those 2 free readings for Joanna and the other person. But tonight was supposed to be an honoring to the spirit world and honoring to the people that are here faithfully, and wanted to try to get some messages, and we did get a lot of great messages tonight. So everybody, please have a safe and happy Halloween, okay? Thank you all for showing up and coming.